Okay guys, this is a Ruger P95DC. DC stands for decock, which is awesome. Uh, let's see, I guess first thing we do is make sure it's not loaded because there is a magazine in there, huh? Okay, so mag release on this is pretty cool. I like how that it's uh, it's ambidextrous. I really like this pistol a lot because of how ambidextrous it is, and the weight. It is a polymer. It is a polymer base, and I know a lot of people don't like the polymer bases, but they're getting pretty popular now. This is actually I think one of the first. I don't want to say one of the first because it's obviously not one of the first, but this is before the whole polymer frame came mainstream, I guess. This was, I guess, considered a cheap gun, um, but it this has been through a tornado, an F3 tornado. I found this out in my field after it hit my house, and uh, 3 days, a week, something like that. It's pretty bad off. If you can't tell, let me zoom it in here real quick and show you just how bad off it is. Let's see. Uh, you can see part of the this is not doing so well right here. It's got a little corrosion on this. Uh, you can see little bits of rust and a discoloration in the frame where it stained the frame from there being rust on it. This pin or whatever it is right here has surface rust on it. It's not it's oxidized and gone. I've made it this. There's no more rust. It's not rusting anymore. I keep it clean. I keep it lubed. I have derust and all that stuff on it. I don't shoot this pistol very often. I don't shoot this pistol very often at all. I tested it just to make sure that it didn't blow up. I, uh, I did not handle it while I was testing it. I rigged up a platform to shoot it on with a string from behind a tree. And I put a few mags through it like that, and it seemed alright. And I've put a couple hundred rounds through it since then. But this is my this is definitely something that you would go to if your main firearm, like this one, uh, uh, malfunctioned somehow, or if you were in dire straits for some reason and didn't have this or whatever. This is not a primary sidearm. I would not trust this with my life unless I absolutely had unless I absolutely had to. There's no reason why I would want to shoot this gun anymore. Other than I just absolutely love it. I need to get another one. If somebody wants to send me one, go for it. But yeah, I don't. Uh, I'm just going to show you how to take it apart and put it back together. While talking about it, obviously. So yeah, we want to make sure that there's nothing in here. The hammer's not back, so that's all fine and dandy. But still, it is a double action, single action, double action. Um, so yeah, we're gonna take out the mag. I was kind of went on a ramble there about the uniqueness. I like that you can just push it. If you push it forward, you don't push it in, you push it forward. And on both sides, you can grip it with your thumb and index finger, like that, or with your index finger or your thumb, or if you're left-handed, vice versa. It's the same thing, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, mag just slides right out. Love that. Okay, well, make sure there's nothing in the chamber, because every unloaded gun is a loaded weapon. I found that out the hard way. Never trust an unloaded gun. Physically feel, make sure there's nothing in there. You can see, there's nothing in there, so it's all fine and good. When you cock back obviously the hammer comes back, which is something cool. I like hammered guns. All of my pistols have hammers on them. I do not like striker fired, like Glocks. Sorry, Glock fans. Um, but anyway, to take off the slide, you see there's a little notch right here in the slide. We want to match that up with the thumb press on the slide release, which is this whole bar right here. We take that back about right there. Let me show you on the other side. And this right here is the pin that the slide release is on. So you pull it back, you pull back the slide to where it stops right at where that groove or where that notch meets the thumb to press on the slide release. And you push the little pin on the other side, which you can't see me doing over here, and I have to go back a little bit further. There we go. And it's a toolless. I like that it's toolless. Most of them are, I guess. But you just it comes off real easy. I'm not really trying too hard there. Yeah, that's the pin. And oh, there's a little thing in here. I do not know what this is called. If you know what this is called, let me know. You see that little groove right there? That little pin that sticks out? Not sure what it's called, but it's a lever of some sort. I'm really not sure what purpose it serves. I like firearms. I have plenty of them, but I don't know all the parts in there. So if you want to tell me what it is, down there somewhere in the comments, and I will update my video uh, somehow. But you push this forward, and it flaps down. You see in the mag well, you can, let me pull it back out if I can. Anyway, yeah, this is a pretty good gun. It feels good in the hand. It is heavy. I would not suggest this for concealed carry. But you see how the mag well, you can see down and through it. We want to pull this little thing forward like that, and the slide will come right off with minimal effort. Just kind of pull it forward like that, and the slide comes right off. That's good fun. Next thing we do is take the recoil spring and guide, I think that's what it's called, off. I'm going to zoom in for you right here real quick. Nope, other way, there we go. You see, it's fairly simple. You just pull it off. You just push it forward a little bit, just push it forward so it's not catching, and then lift it, and then pull it out. Like I said, this has been in a tornado, so there's things that are not on here anymore, like the little metal cap that's supposed to go right here, and it's supposed to keep it from doing that, but it's not there. But anyway, like I said, it works. I would not trust this as a concealed carry or a bedside gun or anything like that. This is purely, I just have it because it works, it functions, but so I don't want to throw it away or anything. Yeah, anyway, we'll put this up here, we'll take out the barrel, which you just push it. It comes off. It's not hard. I'm not pushing this at all. Totally stainless steel barrel. That's awesome, I guess. Not really awesome, but standard nowadays. A lot of them didn't have beforehand. Chrome lined stainless steel barrel. I believe that you can get drop-in other chamberings for this. I'm not sure. If somebody wants to tell me about it, go for it. I'm all ears. I would like a 40, but it's a 9mm. But that's it. We can go in there and clean all the gunk out and lubricate all the moving parts as much as necessary. Do not over lubricate. As was shown in one guy's clock video that I watched. showed how the #1 case of misfires was from over lubricating, as he demonstrated with probably more lube than you will ever put in your lifetime through a pistol. He gumped it up and had one failed to fire from the firing pin not going all the way through. But it was a Glock, so it was a striker fire. I don't think that's going to happen with a hammer gun, but it may. Yeah, if you want to tell me about it, like I keep saying, put it in the comments. I will respond. I'm very good like that. I love hearing things, and I love responding to comments. You can bicker with me all you want, and it does not affect me. Anyway, yeah, that's that. We'll put it back together now, just because I don't like seeing my gun sitting in 400 million different pieces, or 5. So we'll just put the barrel back in. Easy. It kind of sticks out the end, and you set it in the groove right there. See? Like that. Then we take the recoil spring guide and all that fun stuff here. You put it down here because there's a little thing right here. Well, there's supposed to be a cap there, but it's not on the spring, so forget about that part. I guess it is not necessary. Thanks, Ruger, for putting a unnecessary part on my firearm. Anyway, added safety, I'm sure. We'll just push this in until it meets. Let me zoom this in for you so you can see that a little better. There's a little catch. This is incorrect. See, this is correct. There's a catch on the below the chamber here. I can push it up. There we go. You can see that fits in. Well, it's not going to fit in like that. Anyway, you push that in there. This is the correct way to push it in, and it sets in like that. Easy. This will inevitably go through here. Let me unzoom this. Man, I'm just not with it. I'm kind of new to doing the YouTube videos, so yeah. And please bear with my first couple of horrific ones and tell me how I can do better. So we have this back together here. Alright, with all my ramblings. It's taken 15 minutes to put this together. And I guess I'm going to have to cut it short. I mean, 15 minutes is all I have. Yeah, you take this. You can see the little notches on the side. You can see the little notches on here. You push that on there like that. Oh yeah, that little thing that I was telling you to push down before, push that down. Otherwise you won't get the slide to go back. And push it a little bit further in. We take this, the slide release, and push it into the hole, and there's a little spot in there where it does that, and it'll click again once you get it to the right spot. Ah, there it is. Yeah, you just keep pushing in until it's all the way there, and hit the decock, and that's it. And that is a Ruger P95DC, my first pistol. Good gun. I would suggest buying one. They're fairly cheap. There's cheaper pistols out there, but I don't know if you really want a high point or not. They're kind of ugly and all plastic. So yeah, tell me how much I sucked on this video. Share it if you need a friend that, or you have a friend that needs to know how to take one together and put it apart. I love dyslexia, don't you? Anyway, have a good night. Subscribe, and have a good day.